How do adaptive expectations impact inflation and unemployment? Have you ever wondered how our past experiences shape our expectations about the economy? This is especially true when it comes to inflation and unemployment. Let's break down how adaptive expectations play a role in these key economic relationships. Adaptive expectations refer to the way people form their views on future inflation based on what they have experienced recently. When individuals and businesses think about inflation, they often look back at the rates from the past year. If inflation was higher than they expected last year, they will gradually adjust their expectations upwards. This means that their predictions about future inflation lag behind actual changes in inflation. Now, how does this affect wages and costs? When inflation rises unexpectedly, workers may not react immediately. However, in the following periods, they will start to demand higher wages to keep up with rising prices. This is because they want to maintain their purchasing power. As wages increase, production costs for businesses also go up. This leads us to the relationship between inflation and unemployment, which is illustrated by the Phillips curve. In the short run, when wages rise due to higher inflation expectations, firms may reduce their output. This can lead to an increase in unemployment. So we see a trade-off. As inflation rises, unemployment may initially fall, but as costs increase, unemployment can rise again. Over time, the economy adjusts. Initially, a positive demand shock might cause inflation to rise and unemployment to drop. But as expectations catch up and wages increase, production costs rise, leading to higher inflation and a return of unemployment towards its natural rate. This movement reflects the short-run Phillips curve dynamics. It is also important to contrast adaptive expectations with rational expectations. While adaptive expectations relying on past inflation, rational expectations consider all available information to predict future inflation. This means that adjustments in expectations happen more quickly under rational expectations, which can prevent prolonged trade-offs between inflation and unemployment. To sum it up, adaptive expectations cause inflation expectations to adjust slowly based on what has happened in the past. This influences how wages are set and affects production costs. The dynamic creates a temporary trade-off between inflation and unemployment, as shown by the Phillips curve. However, over time, rising inflation expectations lead to higher wages and costs, pushing unemployment back toward its natural level. This explains why inflation can persist and why unemployment may not stay below its natural rate for long periods when expectations are adaptive.